Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and it's been a while. So really, why I've been gone for so long is I haven't really wanted to make any videos and I haven't really been reading that much, or mainly towards the beginning of me disappearing from YouTube, I wasn't reading very much because I got put into a reading slump and one book was like really hard to get through. So this video I'm just going to talk about the books that I have read since last time I made a video, and hopefully this will kickstart me getting back into BookTube and making videos regularly. I hopefully will have Monday missions for you tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully this becomes a thing again. I hope to rekindle our friendship, our relationship. So the first book that I read is Wings of Fire, The Hidden Kingdom by Tui T. Sutherland. This is the third book in the Wings of Fire series. Basically, this series is about 5 dragonettes, which are just like very young dragons, and they are predicted to decide the fate of the world. There's 3 queens in one kingdom that are fighting over power, and it's turned the entire world into like big chaotic world war type of situation. And so these dragonettes are the ones who are going to decide which queen gets to be queen. So this book follows the dragonettes, but mainly it's like told in third person close with this one dragonette called Glory, and she's a rainwing. And so basically her tribe is from the rainforest, and each tribe has all these different things. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this series so far. It's a middle grade children's series, and if you're into that, I definitely recommend it. And if you have kids that aren't really that into reading, my brother hates reading and he actually likes these books a lot, so yes. The next book that I finished, and the book that really made me stop booktubing for a while, was The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. This book took me so long to read, months to read it. I would read, like, I got like to 153 and then I just put it down and I couldn't pick it back up, and I didn't want to read anything else really. I just but when I finished it, it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The middle part is actually really boring though. You have to kind of get through that. Like this much of it is like really boring, and then it picks back up and there's a lot of action, there's a lot of characters. It's, when you're reading it, the very beginning is going to seem a lot like Lord of the Rings, and so you'll probably get a little bit mad about that, but it definitely just diverges from that very quickly, and I really enjoyed it, and I have the second book, so hopefully I'll be reading that one soon. It's also on NPR's Top 100 Science Fiction and Fantasy Novels, which, if you saw my New Year's resolution, was one of my goals, was to read as many of those books as possible. So, yeah. I think I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars because the boring parts, yes, they were lame, and so it kind of brought it down from 5 to 4. But it was definitely at least a 4. The next book that I read is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. If you don't know what this book is, I don't really know what you're doing. This book is about these teens that develop powers, and then they're put into like these concentration camp styles places, and then the whole thing is like they escape, and then they're trying to live and, you know, survive. And I really enjoyed it. I don't know what I gave it. I gave this book a 4.5 stars because I really enjoyed it. But there were some things that I just didn't really understand. I didn't really get them. But I definitely enjoyed it, and I'll be reading the second one soon. I'll probably ask for it for Christmas. I get a lot of books for Christmas, so I'll probably get the second book for Christmas and read it early January next year. And it keeps getting blurry. The next book that I read is Freeglader by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddell. This is the 7th book in the Edge Chronicles series, which is like a 10-book long series that has a couple other books. It's a middle grade book as well. It has deckled edges, which is really fun. And this is a high fantasy children's series. I've been reading it since I was really young, and I've just like been really slow about getting all the books. But I definitely recommend it. They're just fun, fast paced, and like there's all these different creatures, and they have pictures that, so let me show you a picture. Like, so they just have pictures throughout it, which is really exciting and fun. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars as well. So the next book that I read is Clash of Kings by George R. R. Martin. Obviously, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I'm pretty sure everyone watches the TV show, although I haven't watched it yet. So I'm not really going to talk about it, but yes, read it. The next book that I read is Confusion of Princes by Garth Nix. This is a young adult science fiction novel. It's a standalone, I believe, I think. This is really the first like space setting book that I've read, so that's, you know, something. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars because I did like it, but there were some things that I wasn't like too keen on. The next book that I read is Soul Music by Sir Terry Pratchett. This is like number 16 in the Discworld series, but I'm reading it third because it's the third book in the the Death Collection. All of the Discworld series books are all kind of like social commentaries, like very satirical, and they're hilarious. I love them a lot. This one's about rock and roll and the effect of music, like the effect that music has on people, and how people blame music for like people acting a certain way and how it's ridiculous and stuff. This one wasn't my favorite out of the Discworld books that I've read. I've read 3 so far, and this one was my least favorite, so I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I have the next one, I think it's Hogfather in the Death Collection, so I'll be reading that one soon as well. I just really like these books, and they have a bunch in this edition. This is the UK edition, and they don't have like a dust jacket or anything. They're just like hardcover, and they're like not very expensive at all, so it's awesome. The next book that I read is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This is the 6th and final book in the Mortal Instruments series. I took a while to read it. I don't really know why, but it was pretty good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really read this thing like straight all the way through. I stayed up till like 6 a.m. reading it just because I like wanted to know what happened. It was very like teen. I mean, it's young adult, so it was very teen oriented, which was fine. And you know, I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't think I will read any more Shadowhunter novels. I mean, I've read 9 of them, so like I'm kind of invested, but I don't really know. I mean, I'm almost 23, so that's maybe it's time for me to move along, but I don't know. We'll see when the next series comes out, because I know she's writing another one, and there's the Bane Chronicles or something as well. I saw that at Walmart, so yeah, 4 out of 5 stars, pretty good, liked it a lot. The next book that I read, that I finished this morning actually, was The Cloud Roads by Martha Wells. This is an adult like high fantasy novel, and I actually loved it. I thought it was amazing. I gave it a 4.25 out of 5 stars, just because I wasn't like completely enthralled in it, but like I just kept reading it and I couldn't put it down. Man, that one, it's kind of hard to explain. So there's this guy named Moon, and he has been like hiding and like kind of undercover, and he's been trying to like blend into society, or like different societies, because there's a ton of different races of people in this world, and he looks like this evil race of people, but he isn't. And so anytime that people like discover that he can like transform into this winged creature, they get really scared and like kick him out, or they try to kill him and stuff. So eventually he runs into one of his own kind, and then all hell breaks loose, and all of this danger and adventure happens, and he finds out, he like starts to learn about himself and his people and like what it all means. And then yeah, I don't want to really give away too much detail, because I really like this book and I think that a lot of people should read it. Yes, I liked it a lot, and I can't wait to get the next one. Alright, so those are the books that I've read since last time I made a video. I'm so sorry that I've been gone for so long, but hopefully I will be making regular videos again. I do live in a fraternity house now, though, so it's kind of hard to find time where people aren't in my room, because literally people are in my room all the time playing video games or drinking, or like just, you know, being drunk college kids. So here's to hoping, but I'll see you next time. Bye!